You know, sometimes you just gotta unplug it, and plug it back in, and then it works. But you just sent your family to Granite Falls last week, and normally all the undefined plants were out of season. No! That is never fun when they're out of season. I don't like when the plants are out of season. I haven't gone to Granite Falls in a hot minute just because it's... Oh, I know. I haven't been to Granite Falls in so long just because it's like I don't have time for it, at least in my Sims game. But I will say my Sims are going to be going to Granite Falls for the summer season, and I'm very excited. Hi, Peppa. How are you? Oh, you're on the mushroom generation, the very veggie legacy, and you're finding Granite Falls very frustrating indeed. It is a very frustrating world. It needs a lot of fixing, a lot of touch up. It's very messy. The very first ever game pack we had in The Sims 4, it's never been updated, touched at all. It's literally the most underrated pack, but the most frustrating pack in the entire game. So we have to work on fixing this world. I just realized I have 2 things I have to finish. I thought I had 1 more build that we were gonna finish today, but we only have 2. We have 2. I think I might start the second one by myself because I really want to play Animal Crossing after this, to be honest. But we're almost done with this house that we're starting. We started like a while back ago. First step of troubleshooting: unplug it and plug it back in. Exactly. Because it was like it was working earlier because I was recording a YouTube video. I was recording a Sims Medieval video today, and I kind of like half finished it, so I'm gonna probably finish the rest this weekend most likely, or probably on Monday. But I started playing that today because I kind of love Sims Medieval. It's kind of chaotic. And I play a little bit more of Animal Crossing. Oh my gosh, speaking of Animal Crossing, oh my gosh, hold on. I just realized, what time is it on my Switch? It's 5 o'clock. Okay, that's fine. I gotta make sure that my Switch doesn't like turn to the next day because I always keep making sure like, okay, I gotta make sure my Switch always stays on January 6th so that way I don't have to autofill. Because autofilling in Animal Crossing is frustrating. Anyway, it's whatever. You think you spent an hour trying to find the hermit? Oh my gosh. The hermit of Granite Falls like is the hardest person to find in this game, but also somewhat of the easiest person to find. Because the only location that the hermit's at is you go to the national park, and then that secret hideaway is like on the left-hand corner of the screen, somewhere around those bushes. It's a very odd place. But I agree. I always forget where he's at or like where they're at. And I'm like, oh wait, you're right there. That makes a lot of sense. You even looked up a YouTube video. It was so frustrating. It is hard. There's a lot of things in the game that I still am always so blown away about because I'm like, I should know this, but I also don't. Yeah, I heard it's gonna be something, a new pack or a new pack or a new something announcement on Thursday. It says Thursday, January 15th. So I don't know. I'm kind of keeping my eyes peeled. What's even funnier is I've been watching a lot of Bridgerton, so like my brain immediately thinks like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get a royalty pack or something like that. Which wouldn't really be a bad thing, but I think it would be really interesting to see how they would do it, but also like what's gonna be involved with it. And I'm like, this is very bad timing on so many levels. But I am really curious to see what it's going to be about on Thursday. I think it's at like 8 a.m. Pacific time, which is like 10 a.m. my time, Central time. So it should be interesting. Oh, you once saw it? And I'm like, oh, gee, how did I miss it? No, literally, it's like in plain sight, but also not in plain sight. That's so true. So true. I kind of miss that we have secret worlds in the game. I would love for them to bring it back because those were exciting to like discover. It's like the thrill of the hunt. Where can I find this thing? They should have done it with Snowy Escape and vampires. That would have been really cool. Hi, Nicola. Welcome in. It's good seeing you. Why is that like that? I have no idea why that's like that. That's weird. Odd. Scary. Confusing. I'm gonna change that. There we go. Thank you for being the mods, and also Pink Ghosts. Thank you for the daily cook for Palestine. I appreciate it. What are your theories? What do you think we're getting on Thursday? At least, like, oh yeah, I just want to know what are your theories on said Thursday thing? Did it say pack? Because I didn't even look at it. Oh, hello. I want a chair. We're working on a nice little rich style vacation home today in Granite Falls for my save file. Also, Rhonda, thank you for the daily clip for Palestine as well. Ooh, you donated a bunch, bag full of jeans donated to you. Wait, that's really nice. Wait, you got a bag full of jeans donated to you. That's really cool. And you did laundry all day. That's also very fun. I don't know why I find laundry so therapeutic. It's a daunting task, but it's so much fun. I had to be in the right mood to do laundry though. But that's really fun. It sounds like you had a really fun day, Nicola. Getting new jeans, always exciting. I need to go through my jeans actually, because I have some old stuff that I don't really need, I don't wear anymore, and I feel like it's just like, might as well just donate it to somebody else. That's really nice. Romeo and Juliet back, because probably not. I don't know. It would be really cool, because like, if, think about it, if we ever got Romeo, like the Caps and the Monties back in The Sims 4, I think that would be really fun, because I really deeply love the idea of The Sims 2 Veronaville. Even though I don't play it a lot, I love Veronaville in The Sims 2, hands down, tenfolds. Mainly because Romeo and Juliet, the Monties and the Caps, the forbidden love, the royalty side of it all. It sounds exciting. But I also am like, knowing The Sims, I don't think we're gonna get it, but who knows? There's so many theories and ideas about it, but I have high hopes, low expectations. I want it, but I don't think we're gonna get it, but you know, we can always hope and see. Want to make sure the donated clothes were clean. Exactly, 100%. Because you never really know. Whenever I donate something, or if I get something from the thrift store, I always wash it first, at least 2 times. At least 2 times, just because you never really know. I one time bought something off of ooh, that's huge. One time off of, I think, Depop or some random thrift store website, and I really liked it. It was really nice, but it was very itchy, and I no longer have it anymore. I donated that thing real quick after like maybe a couple of weeks, but it got very itchy and it had to go away from my closet. The drama was so good. It was. I remember playing, so I played through Veronaville just like one time, and I'm not kidding, when I decided to play with Romeo and Juliet, Romeo did not love Juliet at first. And I'm like, okay, they're kind of crazy. And so what I did is that I had Juliet go ahead and date Romeo's brother, Mercutio. And so Romeo didn't like that, because he was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure that she knows that I don't love her, but I really love her, but I don't want to be too forward or anything. So she was like, okay, you don't love me, I'll just date your brother instead. He did not like that one bit whatsoever. Eventually, Juliet and Mercutio started dating in university, got together, they got married. Juliet died in the middle of the kitchen. That was never fun to experience, but it happened. It happened. But will it have spiral staircases? Okay, you know, my theory is, like, if we do get like a royalty pack, I don't think we're gonna get spiral staircases. Mainly because they've said it for so long and I just don't see it happening. But what I do see happening is, like, you know, look, those like fancy swoopy stairs. I call them swoopy stairs, because like you go down and then just like has like this angle, or like this curve at the end of the stairs. You usually see them in palaces, or in like these like very big gigantic castles. That's what I'm thinking we might get, because it would make more logical sense animation wise, because I think the end bits are like more of like a cosmetic fancy thing that's not really going to hinder the animations of walking up and down the stairs. That's what I'm thinking, but who knows? Hi, Misty. Hello. How are you? Happy Saturday. How are you? We are currently working on a said save file project right now. We are finishing up our Granite Falls save. I was going to finish it last year, but life got a little bit hectic. So I was like, we'll finish it eventually at some point. Yeah, I feel like that would make more sense because I feel like animation wise, like the way I'm thinking is like they would have to like animate taking like an infant and a toddler upstairs like on a spiral staircase versus like the regular stairs they can walk up and down how they so please when they're carrying them with no issue. Because I feel like they've talked about this before, but I don't remember where exactly that was said. But I'm always hoping for spiral staircases, and I'm hoping that it's base game. I would really hope that if they ever gave us spiral staircases, I want it to be base game. And I also want these new stairs, if it is real, to be base game as well. The more base game things we get, the better. Because then we don't have to worry about like buying packs and stuff. Misty, thank you for the daily click, and Elle, thank you for the daily click as well. What's your favorite like thing about royalty in The Sims? Because I remember like I know they only had one. Well, I guess technically the only royalty family that I know in The Sims 2, minus besides the Monties and the Caps, would be like the Landgrabs and the Goth family, because like they're the oldest families in the entirety of the Sims franchise. So I feel like they come from old money, and somehow secretly I think the Landgrabs are somehow related to Princess Cordelia. Some way, somehow. I think because I've been watching so much Bridgerton that I'm like, someone married somebody, someone had a kid with somebody, somehow they're all like either third, second cousins, and they just don't know until it actually comes out saying, you're my second cousin. So I always feel like there's some type of scandal about to happen. So I don't know. I'm sure they'll give us some base game stuff, which would be nice. It would be nice. And they have been doing that for a while, which with new packs, which is nice. I wonder what's gonna be like the big thing. Because whenever there's like a new expansion pack, there's always like this this big feature that comes to base game. Like with infants, that was the base game thing for growing together. Toddlers were just like a regular base game thing, and then I think a month or two later, we got toddler stuff or something like that. That was really surprising. And then we had terrain tools come into the mix. That was also very random. Well, not really random. The pawn tool was also a new thing. I don't know. There was just so many big things. I'm wondering what the big feature will be for the base game. Okay, so I'm going to get a bed. So here's what I'm thinking. 2 kids' rooms, main bedroom. This is like an activity room. So I might put pottery in here because it's going to be really cool. So I might do the parents' bedroom first and get that out the way. Moats. Ooh, that would be fun. I never really thought about moats. I would love to have more ways of transportation. So moats could be really interesting. I mean, now that we have the pawn tool, and then we could just like really pawn tool, terrain tools, and like really cool pond effects and pond related objects to make it look like a moat. I could see that happening. I would be down for that. I would be down for that. I don't really like that bed. I think I might go with, it's giving Bridgerton. Oh my gosh. Let's do this bed right here. Rags to Royalty gameplay is about to be a good time for sure. Oh, it will definitely be Rags to Royalty, or reverse it, Royalty to Rags. Think about that. Royalty to Rags. You start from the riches, and then somehow, some way in the middle of your life, you start dating somebody or getting married to somebody that's like not in the royal family, not in riches. So henceforth you go from royalty to rags. And you know what's funny? That actually happened to me when I was playing BitLife. I decided to, well, I'm going to do it. I did this in my BitLife playthrough where I was just like, just dating somebody randomly. We had like 4 or 5 kids or whatever. I was a famous athlete, and then eventually I was like, I'm bored. So I decided to move away from the United States to go to the UK, and then get married to some random uh viscount, and then I became their viscountess, which I think is really cool. And then we have like 4 or 5 kids together. So I have a grand total of like, I think 10 kids, 9 or 10 kids in BitLife right now in this current playthrough. It's a nice habit to have, to cause chaos and controversy in said BitLife. I think I might make this a brick wall. Yeah, so right now I have 13 kids in total in my current BitLife playthrough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids that are all part of the royal family. 5 sons, 1 daughter. And then the other kids are like from the other previous marriage. But I have a grand total of 26 million pounds in my current legacy. But as an overall accumulated wealth between 7 generations is $1.7 billion on this phone. But on my other phone that I refuse to ever get rid of because it's the only phone that I like to have when I only play BitLife on, I have almost $1 trillion in accumulated wealth. I want to be the wealthiest BitLife player in the entire world. I really love just like playing around with chaos in video games. If you can't tell, oh, you know what? Since it's going to be a cabin, I might honestly, no, not that one. I might do this one right here. Let's size this down. We're going to change this one to, yeah, I feel like we're going to go with like a mint green color. I think that could help very well. But I don't know. I've been very excited as of lately. I think because I've been watching so much Bridgerton lately that I'm finally watching shows that I haven't ever seen. So this is my very first time ever seeing the show. And I just started Queen Charlotte, I think yesterday, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yesterday. And I'm on I just finished episode 4. So I'm not that far away from finishing said season. So then that way I can go back to Bridgerton season 3. Because I've been told that if I am going to watch Bridgerton, I have to watch Queen Charlotte between season 2 and 3. And I'm like, oh, okay, that seems fine. I can definitely do that for sure. Okay, this is a closet. I don't have to add anything to this. But yeah, I'm really liking all the characters. I found Charlotte, Queen Charlotte, not the show, but like the character. I always felt like there was something about her that wasn't being told. And now I understand why she is the way she is. And I feel so sorry for her. I feel so sorry for like her relationship that she had with King George in the very beginning. But then later on in the end, like I feel like he's finally opening up. But of course I'm not even finished with Queen Charlotte, but I'm hoping that it leads to a good ending. I think what I remember is that she's with a child now. That doctor of theirs is downright crazy. So I'm just like, I just hope it gets to a good point where I'm not sobbing my eyes out again. I don't want to cry anymore. I'd rather not cry, rather just be happy. Hi, Tippy. Welcome in. Hello. Thank you so much for the reset for 11 months. How are you today? How have you been? Happy Saturday. We're working on our save file today while I'm kind of talking about Bridgerton. I've been a little bit obsessed with it for the past few weeks now, and I cannot stop watching the show. I think realistically, the next like period piece show I want to watch is the Gangs of London, New York, and whatever the other ones are. Where is the outdoor treat pack? Oh, it's right here. Here we go. But happy Saturday, happy New Year. Hopefully you've been good and well, and hope you had a very good New Year and a good holiday. Of course, wishing you the best of 2026. Only but good vibes for you and your family and whoever is around you, your friends, of course, as well. Wishing you the best. Oh my gosh, we don't have a lot in here. Okay, it's gonna be a bedroom. I want to see. Oh, I can actually put another bookcase in here, even though there is one in the hallway. Okay, maybe I can do that. Yeah, that can work. I can put a bookcase here, or at least up above, and then probably getting a desk. Yeah, I think that would be better. Let's get a desk. Oh, you're doing great. You fed the chickens, rabbit, dogs, cat. So you're sitting down for dinner with you. Oh, nice. We love when all the Entomals are being fed. That's good. Very good. What are you having for dinner? Anything in particular by any chance? I'm trying to decide what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I made some corn recently today for like lunch, and I made salmon for lunch as well. So I'm considering of eating the rest of my corn that I have and probably, I don't know, putting one of those, not TV dinners, but like one of those already like pre-cooked meals, but it has like, it's like chicken something with barbecue. It's very tasty. I've had it before. I got it from Aldi's. But I'm also considering of having salmon again, but I also want to savor that for another day, which I could buy some more, but I don't want to just yet. Do you have an easel downstairs? I do not have an easel downstairs, so maybe I will add an easel up here instead. Yeah. Trader Joe's Chinese. Oh my gosh. I don't think have I been to Trader Joe's? No, I've never been to Trader Joe's actually. Now that I think about it, I've never been. We don't really have Trader Joe's in my area. We have like a Sam's Club and a Whole Foods and Fresh Time. And that's kind of about it to the adjacent of Trader Joe's. But I hear Trader Joe's is great. They've got great stuff in there. I also have heard that you got to be careful in there because they got so much stuff that you don't want to overspend. You make goat cheese poutine for supper since you're out of cheese curds. Ooh, wait, that sounds really good. Japanese curry that you made last night. You had some of that. I'll have some of that later. Ooh, Japanese curry. Is it really spicy? Because I know curry can be like really spicy, but of course you can make it how you want. But I always assume it's spicy because of the word curry. Because I only had curry like one time. Yeah, I've heard that Trader Joe's has really good for like quick meals for cheap, which is what I adore the most. Quick, cheap meals, but very tasty and filling. When the food is filling, I'm good. I'm gonna make this like, maybe I'll just go with dark brown. I might change this to be a more of a darker brown actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, we'll make this, let's see, we'll do this right here. Ooh, that's too much brown. Brown on brown. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I think that looks nice. Not spicy, but very sweet. Oh, good. Good. Not spicy, but sweet. I might try my hand at like trying curry again, or at least making my own. Because I know it's pretty easy to make curry, and I like to experiment with food from time to time. Ooh, so I might give it a go. Oh, it's mixed bag price-wise? Okay. That's not too bad. I like to always, like, what was it? Your Trader Joe's Chinese mixed bag price-wise? That's not bad. I haven't had Chinese food in a hot minute. I've had Thai food before, like maybe about a month ago, and that was very tasty. But Chinese food I don't have too often, but there's like this one place that I really liked to my parents and I just found out, and we've really been liking it so far. You're thinking how much I spent on Chinese takeaway? Same. I think about all the time how much I spent on like takeaway for like Chinese food or like fast food, and like I'm going to not spend, my goal for this year is not to spend too much money on like delivery and spend more time just making food from scratch at home, or at least like learning more recipes at home so then I can really know what I'm eating and also pronounce all the ingredients. Because most of the time, like, if you can't pronounce it, you shouldn't be eating it. At least that's what people have been telling me. And also that's what I have been. It's like, if I can't read this and I can't pronounce it, I'm not going to eat it. Because I'm like, what is this word? Couldn't tell you. Oh, Indian. Indian on New Year's Eve. That sounds tasty. How would you rate it out of 10? Hi, Coupon. Hello. Oh, my eyeball. There we go. How are you today? Hope you've been well and swell. Let's do that right there. Oh, you made medium spicy curry and I don't think it's hot at all. I'll have to make some. Oh, you have to get some spicy next time. Have you ever tried sriracha? All I know, that stuff is spicy. Where do we send packages? I can send you a few things from Trader Joe's. I have a P.O. box, but I'm getting a new one. But I have this P.O. box for right now. If you want to send me anything. Oh, here's the rug that I want to use. Yeah, there we go. You make most food from scratch because of allergies. I do the same thing as well because I never know what kind of oil people use in their stuff, but then I also am like, I kind of want to try. I like playing around in the kitchen. It gives me a chance to experiment, try new stuff, and then maybe possibly add it to my little recipe card list. Can we send frozen food via P.O. box? I don't think so. I don't think you can send frozen food. To my knowledge, I don't think so. I've never received or have heard of people sending frozen things. Because I know it can melt. And then of course through travel, you never really know. You never really know through travel these days. Ooh, I'm back. Also, Imperial Witch, hello. Thank you for the pronoun check. My pronouns are he, him. If y'all didn't know, feel free to share your pronouns in the chat if you would like to. Welcome in. We're currently working on our save file today in Granite Falls because it needs some fixing. And I've been in dire need of coming back to here so I can finish it today. At least I hope to finish it today. We just have this lot and then we have another lot that we have to do, and that's about it. I'm going to try and keep most of the stuff minimal in the other rooms because it's mostly for children that I want to not put too much effort in. But I am going to add in as many things as I possibly can into each room. There we go. And thank you for letting me know your pronouns. How are you today? Ooh, chicken and paneer is like a block of cheese. And taco masala and butter masala, both sweeter and only mildly spicy. That does sound very good. Just the words alone make it sound very tasty. See, the only thing is, like, I can't have, like, people can't make food with peanut oil at all, or it would be very bad for me. So I try not to have anything with peanut oil. At least if they can substitute it for something else, that'd be nice. Oh, vegetable fried rice. Oh, I love vegetable fried rice. I love edamame. I haven't had it in a while, but I love edamame. Edamame is great. It's delicioso, how I would say. Because that's not what I want. I want a different brick wall. There we go. But yeah, I've had it before. We have like a local Chinese place nearby that does stuff like that. So yeah, this feels so cozy. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like it here. I always strive to have a cozy space for everyone to come, whoever comes by, whether it's for the first time or the 1000th time. I stream every single day, Monday through Saturday. And so we're always doing something different on stream. We have played a lot of Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, some story narrative games. Of course, we play a lot of The Sims from time to time, as it's one of our main games that we do play. But we have been recently getting back into Animal Crossing as of last year, since they had announced that the 3.0 update is coming out. We have to prepare a lot of things for said island. for Mr. Kip's family and them to spawn the hotel. Oh, you were diagnosed with peanut allergy last year? I asked the doctor. I mean, are you sure? Are you sure? But yeah, I have a very severe peanut nut allergy. Like anything, I can be near it, but if I consume it, I'm like gone. So not to be morbid or anything, but you know, that's the reality of my life, really. So I can be around it perfectly fine. I just can't eat it. So I've never had peanut butter. I've never had, you know, any of that stuff. So I ask like 1 in a billion questions whenever I go anywhere because I'm like, I need to know. But I also never really steer away from the path of food that I usually eat because I know it's safe to eat. But if it's something new, I gotta ask them like a bunch of questions saying, how do you prepare this? What's in it? How do you cook it? Like I just need to know everything. Cause I'm curious, and then I'll know. Okay, there we go. That looks lovely. I'll put some yoga out here. There we go. You're allergic to most grains. Yeah, I remember you were mentioning that before. You have a lot of really good recipes when it comes to like alternatives, which is very helpful. So I appreciate you always like sharing new types of foods that I personally have never heard of or ever tried. Oh, you can't eat most gluten-free foods because it contains brown rice. I've been a big fan of brown rice for a very long time, but I love me a good jasmine rice every once in a while. Jasmine rice is very tasty these days. It might be a controversial thing, but sometimes I put sugar in my rice. I know some people don't, but it's like, I do though. I put sugar in my rice just because it's not bad the way it is, plain, but sometimes I'm like, I think it'd be kind of fun. Let's add some pottery into here. Okay, there you go. There's my eyelash. I'm like, my lashes are falling out. Okay. I want to do pottery, but I feel like I should do a different activity. Because I want to make this like an activity room where they can come in here and just have fun. So maybe I could do like an art/woodworking area. There's a whole bunch of easels, which is totally fine. But I think it'll be really cool. Yeah, I'll do woodworking and then I'll also add in woodworking and working out. Yeah, I think I'll just do those two. Woodworking and working out. WW. Flip it around, Madam Marble. Flip it around, Wicked Witch. But more so woodworking and working out. I need to go to bed. Anyway, let's get this treadmill. Oh, no sugar, no meat. Okay. I tried being vegetarian for a time, but it just didn't work for me. I don't get a lot of, ooh, that's huge. I don't get a lot of nutrients in my diet sometimes, which I didn't realize until my doctor told me. I'm like, oh, I really don't. I think because I just forget to eat food that's good for me. Luckily Indian food is easy to make at home. Definitely recommend trying. Oh, definitely. I found like my mom has found a few recipes online that she has suggested and has made before. I personally have never tried just because I just didn't know. But from my understanding, yeah, it is pretty easy to make. I might try it out for myself at some point soon. Let me do this here. I have one outside. I don't have one in here. And then I got one in there. Okay, good. So that will be good. We'll add a bunch of mirrors to the wall. That we have them all stacked up. Like so. Perfect. Every time someone says this might be controversial, I have to stint of quoting Billy Madsen. This might be controversial, but I mean, Sometimes I also put sugar in grits, which I also know is like a kind of a controversial topic. Um, and always also, Die Hard could be a Christmas movie, as some people would say. Oh, well, if peeing your pants is cool, then call me Miles Davis. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where is the Restoration Workshop kit? I'm getting rid of fitness stuff out of here. Okay, I want to add this fan in here. Oh, I wish this thing was functional to cool off our Sims after a long, long day. Oh, I wish we had that option. Okay. I would call this like a family cottage. Like if we ever had the option to own vacation homes, a Sim would actually own this, but we don't have that option to really own vacation homes. Just sad, and I wish we did. We'll put this in the corner over here, so that way it can fan over there. And we'll add all these things on top. Yeah. There we go. Hook is a Christmas movie. Is it? You know, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Hook being a Christmas movie for sure, yeah. That makes total sense to me. Some others would say otherwise, be like, I think you're wrong. But I'm like, I can see it. I also think Peter Pan is a Christmas movie because in some shape or form, they're always like flying around. It's like Christmas at some point, or it's in the winter. So I think it's a Christmas movie. I'm just saying. That is not the right shade of brown that I need. Neither is that one. Oh well. I'm crying hearing you say that. Made my day. It's like Die Hard could be a Christmas movie. I mean, we already know that Elf is a Christmas movie with no doubt, of course. Elf is Christmas related. Die Hard could be Christmas related. To each their own. I mean, I'm just stating the facts, okay? I'm just simply saying words. I'm just here. You know what's all funny, Rebecca? I've also never seen Die Hard. I've never seen Die Hard ever in my life. And I feel like I should. I've made it a goal of mine that this year I'm going to stop watching like repeat shows, even though they bring me comfort and sometimes sure they may be cringe like Twilight. But I also want to start watching shows and movies that I've never seen. Like Bridgerton. Never seen it. But I'm really enjoying it though, because it's new to me. But I feel like I should watch Die Hard. At least once. Or, yeah, at least once and watch all the sequels that they have. Because I think, aren't there like three Die Hard movies? Or is there just one? I can't remember exactly. Fully functional. So maybe I could just put it over here. Yeah. Hi, Britt. Welcome in. Hello, hello. How are you today? You've seen bits and pieces of Die Hard. I hear it's good. I'm like, also like, are you sure about that? I don't know. Bruce Willis, iconic. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Don't tell lies. Friends don't lie. Oh, but welcome in though, Britt. We're currently working on a vacation home today in Granite Falls, aka fixing Granite Falls, because it's in dire need of fixing on so many levels. And it's a save file that we've been working on since last year. And since I am slow as molasses, I realize I only have one more house I have to do. This one, and then of course the next one. So I was like, we got some work we got to do with this save file to be done. But we're going to work on finishing this today. And then we might do some more villager hunting today in Animal Crossing, since I need my duck or my squirrel in Animal Crossing. I need Marshall or I need Joey. I need to feel complete. I need to feel complete. And thank you for the daily click for Palestine. Technically, Oppenheimer's a Christmas movie, is it? Yeah. Wait, this movie came out in 2023? Why do I think this movie came out last year? Or like 2024? That's interesting. I think in some parts, yes, I can see that. Yeah. In some parts, I can see it being a Christmas movie, but I also don't remember it being 3 hours long. I fell asleep halfway through that movie and I need to see it again. So, yeah, I also blame that as well, too. I blame that as well. Okay, so friends, right now, ads are about to play. And I don't want you all to miss anything. So I think what I'm gonna do is put some words on stream so that way we can get our brain noggin a working, but then also I don't want you to miss anything as well. So I'm gonna put some words on stream, and I'll be back in like 3-ish minutes or so. So this will be a good time to get up and stretch, type some words if you want to, and I will be right back. There we go. Okay, I'll be right back, my friends. See you all in a second. Hi, Mad. Welcome in. Hello, welcome in. Hello, Raiders, and also congratulations, everyone, for words on stream. But welcome in. Hi, Joseph. How was your stream today in The Sims 4? Very good. How are you? I am glad to see you. We're working on a build today in The Sims 4. We're working on a Granite Falls save file at the moment, and it's going pretty well. We just started the stream about 45 minutes ago, and we've barely done the majority of the house. We still have 2 more rooms in the hallway to do, and we're almost done to do the outside. But welcome in, friends, if y'all are new. My name is Steven, pronouns he, him. I play a lot of simulation, indie games, story choice, narrative games here on Twitch every single day, Monday through Saturday, and we are just kind of just yipping and yapping, doing our little thing. And also, Happy New Year as well. Oh, we started a new save with some interesting lore. Ooh, we love lore. We do a lot of storytelling here, so give us the tea if you don't mind, of course. We love storytelling. It's one of my favorite things to do in The Sims and just in general. And it is so exciting and like thrilling to see how the lore unfolds. And like, you just want to see where it goes, good or bad. That's fun. Oh, you just finished your bi-monthly gel manicure and it's navy sparkly. Ooh, pretty. We love that. You know, let me add in a little ruggy rug over here. Not that one, this one. There we go. But yeah, we're building in Granite Falls just because I feel like I don't really adventure over to Granite Falls that often. And I've been wanting just to make my own save file for a very long time. It's giving suburban cabin, really. It's what it's giving. But once I add in all the landscaping and all the other extra stuff on the outside, it'll look way different. I felt like doing the inside first made a lot of sense to me because I will spend all day just working on the outside and never get to the inside. That's just a common thing that just happens on these streams when I build anything in this game. Hi, Be Playful. Hello, welcome in. Oh, it's your first weekend off in 2 months, and you had the best day ever. That's good. I'm glad you had a day off finally. I feel like it's always good to have a day off from like work or life, so that's good. And I'm glad you had a good day. My day has been well. I started watching more Bridgerton today. More specifically, I started watching Queen Charlotte more today. I'm on episode 4 right now of Queen Charlotte, and I'm really enjoying it. I've been in my watching new shows that I've never seen before era this year, and it's starting to get really good. I finished season 2 of Bridgerton already, so I'm in like that middle ground right now where I'm watching Queen Charlotte to understand more about Queen Charlotte before I get into season 3 and before season 4 comes out later this month, at the end of this month. So it's been good. So that's really all I've been doing today. I was recording some videos for YouTube, not to have a mental breakdown today about other things, speculating about Sim stuff today. You know, the usual stuff, because apparently we're supposed to be getting a huge announcement on Thursday. I think we're getting like a new pack on Thursday, I'm pretty sure. And thank you so much, Sky. I'm glad you liked the build. And Joseph, thank you so much for liking the build as well. And thank you for the raid. If you need to raid and run, feel free to do so, of course. I shall not keep you hostage. But of course, if you want to lurk and relax here, I do not mind at all. It's always good to have some new friends here in the Spring Squad hang out with us for a time. We get up to a lot of shenanigans around here. Whether it's yapping about Sims, yapping about life, food, Bridgerton, literally anything. We're always yapping about something. We're never on one topic. A bit scatterbrained, if you will, I will say. You never got into Bridgerton? It's so good. If you like period pieces, I think you would really like it. It's made by the same person who made Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, and Grey's Anatomy. So like if you've seen like those type of shows, you'll know like the writing, but it's a period piece type show, It's dramatic. It's a little bit funny, but I think it's so good. I love the writing. I love how every character makes me feel something different, whether it's like a happy emotion, sad emotion, angry emotion. I always feel something for the characters, and I always want them to have more or less depending on who it is. Um the character arcs definitely have some ebbs and flows that could be better, but I feel like I would give it a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. It's not a huge commitment because there's not a lot of episodes per season. So it's like nothing like long like Grey's Anatomy long, but there's a good chunk. Each episode's kind of like an hour long or so. So it's not as bad. And it's a Netflix original, so you know, Netflix, they got budget. Yeah, I heard about that, but the Fury Girls, I have never seen that show, but I want to see it because of her. Hi Jake, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. Jakington the third. Hi. Why do I have this in? That's weird. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've seen The Gilded Age actually. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it because I feel like I watched it but didn't watch it at the same time. So I'm gonna go back and watch it again. Yeah, Jonathan Bailey is in it. He plays Anthony Bridgerton. But yeah, that is him. That is he. Mr. Jonathan Bailey. Fiyero from Wicked and Wicked for Good. But yeah, the acting is really good. The writing's really good. I've seen memes, I've seen viral clips about Bridgerton, but I've never fully ever actually watched it because I feel like, I don't know if you feel the same way, but when there's shows that are extremely popular, I just never really know, like, is it really that good? Like, is the hype even real, or are you just saying it's good? So I was like, I'm gonna watch it for myself, and it actually really is good. It is actually really good. Not boring, it keep interest. I watch it literally every single day. I'm a binge watcher, so like I thoroughly enjoy. Oh, I've been watching a lot of K-dramas as well. I started watching this new K-drama, Rebellica. It's called True Beauty. I think it came out in 2020, so it's been a minute since it came out, of course. But if you haven't seen it, I would watch it if you ever get a chance to. You've watched it so many times. Where can you watch Dreary Girls? Sitcom. Oh, Netflix. I don't know why in the world I open up the page. I'm like, is that Niall Horn? But that's not him. I'm like, that's not Niall from One Direction. That's absurd. Anyway, the actor who plays his wife is going to be the next Devil's Wears Prada movie. Wait, really? Oh, that's so good. I am so excited for Devil Wears Prada 2. It's going to be so perfect. I just know it. But yeah, I've seen The Gilded Age, and my parents have seen it, and they really love it. I really love it. But I also feel like I just need to go back and rewatch what I watched. That and like the Gangs of London, New York, and some other place that I can't remember on top of my head. But I need to also watch those. The Gangs of X, Y, and Z. Oh, you usually will not watch it until the hype dies down. See, that was me with Bridgerton. Like the hype died down because there hasn't been like stuff happening for it. So I'm like, now's my chance. But now that the season 4 is happening, I'm like, okay, the hype is back up, but the hype was low. So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a chance. And that's also with Friends. I've never, and I'm not joking, I've never seen a single episode of Friends in my entire life. I've seen clips, memes, so I feel like I've watched it, but I've never watched it. So I'm gonna watch it for the first time this year. I'm very excited. I've also never seen Downton Abbey. I've never seen it. I want to watch it because I've heard good things about it, and I've never seen it. Like BBC shows can either be good or stale, but you know, Downton Abbey I've heard is really good. Try with subtitles for an episode or two. Irish accents are getting hard used to. Oh, definitely. I watch subtitles. I put on subtitles either way for English speaking, because sometimes I'm like, people be mumbling in these shows, and I never know, like, don't mumble. I can't understand what you're saying and I cannot hear you. Speak up, please. Project. So I'm like, subtitles always. I got that on my Roku, said subtitles always on. Oh, you've never watched Downton Abbey, but you've enjoyed it. Coupon. How would you rate Downton Abbey out of 10? There we go. Oh, you watched the first episode of Downton Abbey? Aren't there like 7 seasons or something of that show? Because I know it's been on for a very long time and it's been extremely popular for a while now, but I think there's like 7. I think there's 7, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna put shoes over here. Adding it to the list, very good. I think that era of US history is fascinating, especially with New York. Yeah, that's the thing about the Gilded Age. I think I was never really good in history, like in school, but the fascination of history in general is so cool. So when they put it into like a TV setting or a movie setting, I'm always interested. Like, of course, Gilded Age, Gangs of London, all the other little shows, and then Bridgerton, all period pieces type shows. They tell a different side of history, and I'm like, yeah, I love it. All I know, I'm like, these people are downright crazy in Bridgerton. They could not. I'm like, yes, scandal after scandal, but I'm like, profess your true love and get a move on, because you're doing too much. They were doing a lot for very minimal stuff. I'm like, yes, you are professing your love to said person, but like, just tell it like it is, okay? Because y'all are getting on my last nerve. Simon in Bridgerton of season 1, I hated him so much. Like, the drama is lukewarm most of the time, but when it's hot, it's hot. Exactly. That was Bridgerton for me. Like, it was lukewarm for a hot minute, and I'm like, oh, hold on, something's happening around here, and I'm liking it, and things got juicy. Heated Rivalry, however, was just hot the entire time. There was no lukewarm moment in that show. I think I've never like hopped onto a new TV show that quick ever in my life until Heated Rivalry. And it's a great show. It's a great show for sure. But I also think too, I'm like, I've never read the books. So you would give it an 8 and a 10. The drama is lukewarm. It's slow. It's a slow burner from the start to the end. But being able to see the upstairs and downstairs together is, as the full cast is great. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. I'm gonna put that on my list. I think once I'm done with Bridgerton, I think I might wait, because I know with Bridgerton they're gonna do season 4 part 1 at the end of this month, and I think I read somewhere else that they're going to put season 4 part 2 later within the year, so I have some time to watch some other shows after I binge watch Bridgerton season 4 part 1. That is very interesting. Okay. So you're holding off on Heated Rivalry? Yeah, I would hold off on it. Like, the hype was real. But I think also too, it's a show that there's a lot going on without a lot going on. I mean, there was no ounce of hockey of any kind in that show. I mean, you saw scenes here and there, but like the majority was like a lot. A lot was happening. So I just say wait for season 2 if you want to, or watch it whenever you have time. No rush, really. I think HBO shows are like, you can kind of see the contrast between like HBO shows and like Netflix and like Paramount shows. Netflix is more darker, I would say, and then HBO is like the midway of like light and dark. So they have their ups and downs, their ebbs and their flows, sorrows. And when she left him, then she was oh yeah. So I'm gonna have to watch The Gilded Age for sure, Cause I'm like, this context I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna put this downstairs. Always take off. Oh, it's not the shoes. Where's the shoe sign? Take off your shoes or we're gonna have issues. Where is, I think I just type in shoes, I'm pretty sure. Then I should be able to see the sign. Yeah, here it is. Take off your shoes. I don't want mud tracking in my house. Not around here. Okay, we'll do that. And then this room, I kind of want to leave it empty just because, but I also want to just add in the basic necessities as like a guest room. Westworld. I've never seen it. I've never seen Westworld. I don't even know what that show was even about. I know it was like so hyped up and everything, but I could not tell you a single thing about that show at all. What was it even about? I need to go back and watch Fallout because I know this new season came out, but I haven't. I started it, but I need to like catch up again, or at least go back an episode or two to be like, okay, so that made sense. I also started watching The Pit, and I love The Pit. That's a really great show. Recommend it to anyone. Euphoria, that's... No, take your time. You've seen it so many times, certainly rewatching. Wait, Thanwell Newton is a great, best character ever. It was your favorite as well, and I'm still heartbroken they didn't finish it. They didn't finish it? Wait, what? Westworld. 3 seasons, 2016. Wait, why did... Oh my god, they took it off of HBO because they canceled the extensive show and removed it from the platform to cut costs and take significant tax write-offs and licensing it to free ad-supported streaming. Wait, oh, it's on Tubi, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll find a way. That's interesting. I feel like just like back then, they were like making shows and they were cutting them very close and not finishing them off, which made it like hard to like move on. Cowboys and Robots. Huh. That's interesting. 36 episodes. It won a lot of major awards. But that's so weird. I never know why. That's very sad. I wish it continued. I never like cliffhangers in shows. Because when there's cliffhangers, it's like, what was the point of watching? Yeah, The Pit is the one that's based in the hospital. Yes. Yes, it is. It's also the same guy who played in ER, plays like the main guy in the show. Season 1 was actually pretty good. It was taking you through the entirety of an actual hospital shift from the day it started to the day it ended. And I thought that was very fascinating. Very chaotic, but I liked how chaotic it was. Utopia, dystopia kind of thing. So yeah, Cowboys and Robots. That's very interesting. I think it was like very hyped, like stuff back then, like it made sense why it was popular because I think in that era, that stuff was popular, like robots and like the dystopian future became very popular, at least back then, from what I've seen online and in TV shows and movies. Let's do this one right here. That's so interesting. You think the first season of Westworld is one of the best seasons of the show ever? So well filmed, directed, scripted, acted. Oh, okay. So we got some good things. I'm sure I can find it somewhere to watch, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Hi, Daphne. Welcome in. How was the rest of your stream? Kitchen clutter. I want everyday clearness. But hopefully the rest of the stream went well. Any other drama that happened today in your stream? Did you find your graves? The attractions are robots and robots are citizens, and you spend your time there living in this environment with quests and stuff. But of course, robots will still rebel. That is very interesting. Like, see, like things like that sound fascinating, but also like how far can it go? That's the real question. How far can it go before it steers away from the path of the plot? Like, I've also never seen Survivor. No, well, I've never seen Survivor, the reality show. Lost. I started Lost last year and then I got lost. So I'm going to restart the show because I got lost in the sauce and didn't know what was happening. I got very confused in that show. As a person who's in and out of the hospital, I think I would mentally be rough to watch. Yeah, I feel like a lot of medical shows, medical procedural shows like that are kind of hard to watch for sure. I would watch the trailer just so that way you can kind of see the vibe of the show without like fully committing. That's what I always suggest to people. If you've never seen it, watch the trailer to kind of get an idea before committing. Like Grey's Anatomy, watch a trailer, maybe, and then commit if you want to, because that's a full-time job. Grey's is a full-time job. I don't know what else to tell you. It was good. Oh, you're officially starting Gen 9. Oh, yay! Gen 8 Sim, her ex Amelia keeps calling her husband to hang out. Messy behavior. Fan behavior that we don't like to see. Why? Do we know why? Have they been secretly chatting behind Gen 8's back? It's kind of, it kind of gets away from the plot around season 3, but it makes sense though. Okay. And that's what I looked up. It said like they canceled because like people were not liking how it was straying away from the main plot, which makes total sense for most shows these days. When the plot gets a little bit wonky and like what's going on around here, nothing's making any sense. But I do get what you mean though. But I'm glad that you're here, Daphne. We're finishing up our save file today. At least finishing it off. We're going to work on this build and finish it, and then maybe have time for some Animal Crossing, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's what I would definitely do, focus for sure. Watch the trailer before you like commit to anything. Let's do the high school diploma here. And then we'll put like a little broom over here. I'm calling this like the family vacation home. Someone actually owns this and they have all like their personal items in here. So that's why I'm decorating it the way it looks like someone actually does live here. Oh, and Dabney, we were just talking about shows we've been liking, but also shows that we've been wanting to watch for a while. Oh, Emma keeps turning her down, but keeps calling. That at that point, Daphne, I would say block the number, or I think ignore the sim, the relationship thing. But I think they still call you even though you ignore them in your relationship panel. I can't remember exactly fully what all that truly entails. What else can I add in here? I have yoga. I have all that. Oh, more books. What's the free inexpensive tool to fix video files? I think that's I want to say Handbrake. That's a transcoder. I want to say Handbrake, but I could be wrong because I use Handbrake quite a bit. Let me see something. Well, there's a bunch of like recovery type programs you can do. Oh yeah, it is Handbrake. Never mind. Handbrake. I was like, is that the one that I actually use to repair a bunch of stuff? Yeah, it is. Handbrake is free. I've been using it for years. over a decade, actually. Over a decade I've been using it. Very, very trusted. But there's a link in the chat if you want to download it, of course. The whole show is on the question of what is consciousness is and what makes everyone else real. It's a real hard look at humanity and stuff. That's a good way of putting it. I think when shows make you think, I think that's when you have a good show. When shows make you think, I have to commit. Like Grey's Anatomy makes me think. How to Get Away with Murder makes me think. Scandal makes me think. Bridgerton makes me think. So henceforth, if I'm thinking a lot about why things the way they are, what's real, what's not real, how can they come to an agreement, how can they steer away from each other, like move out, do different things, be civilized, that's when you know it's good. Because then you know you're obsessed with it. Like, I have been starting to write down a bunch of like notes and ideas of like what this character could be, where this character could go, how could they resolve this issue. I do it a lot. Hi, Olivia. Hello. Welcome in. How have you been today? Happy New Year. Happy Saturday. We're working on our save file today. We're finishing off the final touches of said house. We're about to do the landscaping, actually. That's really all we have left is the landscaping of the house. And then we'll be done with the home and they can upload to the gallery, which will be very exciting. But hopefully your Saturday has been well. Heather, the question of the day for stream is are there any shows, movies that you've been liking as of lately, as of like last year or this year? You started watching for the first time or you started rewatching it? Any recommendations? Because I've been watching a lot of Bridgerton lately and I highly recommend it to anyone who's never seen it. Especially if you love like period pieces. I think you would really like Bridgerton. Especially if you watch, if you like Queen Charlotte, which is like it's not, I would say it's a prequel of Queen Charlotte's life in Bridgerton, which I think explains a lot more about why she is the way she is, where's her husband, what her life is like, her kids. Like literally everything about Bridgerton is like, I can now see why people really enjoy that show. Because it's not like mopey and sappy, but it's like, it can be, but it gets to the point and it keeps you interested. I don't feel bored when watching Bridgerton. I'm always like on this edge of my seat, wanting to know what's going to happen next, even though I sometimes already know what's going to happen because it's literally in plain sight right before your very eyes. Because all the little context clues and all the little looks and secrets that people are saying, it all makes sense when you put the pieces together of the puzzle. Like when I found out who Lady Whistledown was, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. That makes total sense. I 100% agree. So yeah, I've been liking that. I started watching season 2 of Fallout as well. I really have been liking the show. I gotta go back because I started watching it and then I don't remember what I watched. So I have to go back and rewatch season 2 again. I think there's about 3 episodes out right now. Be warned though, the show does a lot of time hopping. That's okay. I'll keep a notebook by my bedside when I do watch it. So you never know if the moment you're seeing is now or then, which feeds off the mind of the robot, which sees time at all once. Oh, please sees time all at once. Okay. I'll keep a notebook on hand when I'm watching it because I don't want to be confused, but I also want to be confused at the same time. But good to know though. Good to know. Sometimes I don't even mind when they do time jump. But because like, do they use like older and newer characters? Like the younger version of the older character? Like, do they do that for the time hopping? Or is it like something completely different? Wait, Down Cemetery Road is an unexpectedly good mystery show on Apple TV. I don't have Apple TV. But I know that Apple TV is getting good with their shows lately. Oh, my eyeball. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Oh, I can watch it for free? You already have it? No, probably the first episode. Oh, it just came out last year in 2025. Oh. Ooh, okay. I'll put that on my list. I'll find another way to watch it. If you know, you know. Oh, your day was good otherwise, other than having to get a Steam game refunded. Oh, that's never fun. I don't like when you have to refund a game, but you get the money back though. Hi, Sarah. Hello. Oh, Tracker, which I think you mentioned before. Yeah, I haven't watched. I watched Tracker. I watched season 1, but then I kind of fell off of it because I just didn't find it interesting. But I did watch This Is Us, which is the same character in Tracker, so I love that show. But I feel like I should probably give Tracker another chance at least one more time, just once. Confused but not lost. Okay, good. I've seen Silo. Silo is really good. My dad was very upset when Silo was no longer airing for a hot minute. But my dad loves Silo. It's a really good show. But my day's been really good though overall, Olivia. It's not been bad. My day has been consisted of recording videos for YouTube and editing and watching Bridgerton, more so Queen Charlotte. I haven't left my apartment in like 3 days. So, but other than that, life has been good. Life has been good. Can't complain too much. I uploaded an Animal Crossing video today to prepare for said update, and I am looking forward to that. I'm going to be posting more Animal Crossing videos on YouTube next week for the update, and then also just in general, I just want to post more. You got stuck halfway through of season 2 of Silo? Really? I found it quite interesting. You can't wait for season 3 of Silo. Oh, this year? I wonder if my dad knows. If not, I'll tell him that season 3 comes out. Because now that he's retired, he has a little bit more time on his hands during the day, so he can watch his favorite shows, even though he does that anyway. He did that anyway, regardless. But I think he'll be very happy for season 3 then. Oh, you tried to watch the same episode 3 times and kept falling asleep? Ooh. That's when you know it's bad. That's when you know it's not good. Like, if you've fallen asleep 3 times on the same episode, it's like, ooh, Because some shows drag it out too long, and I feel like they need to pick up the pace just a little bit. Just a tad. Just a tad. Where is... Oh, I was going to put a chair here, not a plant. Oh, you're sad they canceled Gallivant? The show was silly? Wait, what is that show about? I don't think I've ever heard of it before. Let's get Yeehaw. I love Severance. I've seen season 1. And that's about it. So I probably need to go back and watch the show again. I did watch the show Hacks for the very first time last year. And I watched all of the newest seasons in about 2 weeks. So I really love Hacks. What's funny is I got an audition for Hacks one time. Well, for the newest season, but I didn't get it, so that's okay. Oh, your husband had you watch season 1 of Severance right before season 2 came out, so you can't remember when season 1 ends and the next one starts. No, that's totally valid. That's me with a bunch of shows that I'm watching now. I'm like, did I watch it? Like, when, how, where? That's interesting. I feel like I should go back and rewatch it, because I don't remember a single fact about Severance whatsoever. Like, when did it start? Or what the plot is anymore. Oh, it looks fun. I just don't have time to watch it. No, it's valid. Let me look that up. Oh, I can't spell. Timothy. Why do I know this person? Oh, he played on Psyched. Oh, 2015. It's a musical? ABC? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. C was really good. C was actually very good. Jason Momoa played a very good, convincing person in that show. Never seen Foundation. The morning show I want to see because I've heard really good things about it. When shows win a bunch of awards, I'm like, maybe I should give it a chance. Maybe I should give it a try. And now I can understand why certain shows get these awards. Hi Lala, welcome in. You just said you rewatch One Day at a Time and it's so cozy. Cozy good feels show. So sad they canceled it. One Day at a Time. That sounds very familiar. One Day at a Time. Oh, the reboot? Yeah, the reboot, yeah. I remember hearing about the show. I personally have never seen it, but I know it's on Netflix. But I also think too, it was like, oh, the main reason they canceled because not enough people were watching it. But I think also the Panini. But it ended in 2020. So it was always like, the Panini always ruined shows. And Rice's interview with the vampire is spicy. I need to watch the old one and the new one. I've seen like the new one, but like one episode and I forgot what happened. So I need to go back and rewatch it. Musical fantasy comedy. Oh my gosh. Tried to look it up on how to describe it, and someone said it looks like a mixture of Monty Python and Princess Bride if they had a kid they don't talk about. Okay. I like that. Oh, hello. I like that description. That makes total sense. And I'm always like, I love comedy shows. Anything comedic related, I'm always down for because it's just like, it keeps me interested and it makes me laugh. If I'm laughing, that's a good thing. You saw there's a remake of Leverage, and I need to find that again and watch it. Your husband and you love the original. Have I ever seen Leverage? I don't think I have. No, I have not. Never seen Leverage. But I think, what is it? Oh, Leverage Redemption? It looks like it's on Prime Video. Oh my gosh, he played on that too? He played on everything. Yeah, it's on Leverage Redemption's on Prime Video if you have Prime. You can't sit through an old movie now that I have the new show. Way more spicier than you, for you. No, valid. I sometimes have a hard time watching old stuff too. I just have to take it slow most of the time so I don't get too bored or declutter. I've heard about The Flight Attendant. I've heard good things about that one. Never seen it, but I've heard good things about it though. I also feel like I need to go back and watch Wednesday season 1 to understand season 2 because it's been so long since season 1 came out, and when season 2 came out I'm like, I don't understand what's happening, so I gotta rewatch that. I'm rewatching Euphoria again because the last and final season coming out this year, so I gotta catch up on like what really happened so I can understand what this new season is going to be about. I know they're doing a time jump for season 3. That I do know because they've explained it. But I also am like, I'm a little bit lost in the sauce of like, what is all this? What is going on with this show? There we go. Looks better. Okay, leaving that alone. Going outside. Saving. And you're welcome, Rebecca. You had a dance audition today and your legs were so sore. Oh, so sorry to hear about your legs being sore, but congrats on the audition though. That's exciting. Now you get to relax and chill. People are getting their butts kicked and the good-hearted heroes helping the poor. Oh, that's very nice. Leverage. It's also the old one's also on Prime Video and Netflix. So I have options. I have options. Christian Kane. Why does he look familiar? I don't know who he is. Oh my gosh, The Librarians. I love that show. I'm sad that show is ended. I'm sure that show got canceled. The, the Librarians were so cool. Noah Wiley plays in everything. I see this man in everything I see. Oh my goodness, he's everywhere. It's like a vampire. We watched the first season of Euphoria and absolutely could not get through that. Euphoria is a trip. Euphoria is a trip. First episode to last. Nothing makes any sense. I'm like, oh, help us all. I did hear about that. They're making a live action Scooby-Doo TV show. I don't know how I'm excited, but I'm also like, are you sure? It's gonna be good. All I gotta say, they better do it good. They better do it justice. Cause I almost said Sarah Jessica Parker. That's not her. When they did the live action movies, those were really good. I loved the movies more. So if they're moving a TV show, I just hope that it's as at least decently good as the movies, because the movies top tier quality, of course, as we all know. The casting was good. The outfits were great. I mean, you can't go wrong with the outfits, really. I just hope it's good. Really. Also, Goat Milk. Hello, enjoy your lurk. The Astronaut Wives Club. Many years ago, and I could never find an easy way to watch it again. Astronaut Wives Club. That sounds interesting and very intriguing all at the same time. Astronaut Wives Club. Neil Armstrong in them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I heard about Star Trek Academy. I was telling my mom about that. You've heard good things about The Pit, and I can't wait to finally have time to watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and rewatch The Pit because I feel like I started season 2 a little bit like kind of confused, and I also heard that they just got renewed for season 3 before season 2 even comes out. Like season 2's not even out, so but they're getting renewed for season 3 already, which is nice. I love that. I love that for them. Yeah, season 2. Oh, wait. Hold on. Season 2 airs today. Episode 1, season 2 comes out tonight. What am I talking about? That's right. The other Sarah. Yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah, her. I was like, I know there's a Sarah in there, but I couldn't remember who it was. But yeah, she was the perfect Daphne. And her husband was the perfect Fred. Yeah. Like Shaggy and Velma, literally the perfect cast. 10 out of 10. I also like when they did the movie with the other casts as well. That wasn't as bad. I really enjoyed it. Can we beat the last movie of Scooby-Doo though? I don't know. The key word is maybe. Possibly. Welcome back, Dabney. What did you bring the classroom today for the food? We would love to know. Any good food for us? Yeah, I also heard they're doing a spinoff of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which, I remember seeing it, but I also don't remember seeing the original, like, at all. Like, I don't remember a single thing of Buffy, but I know I watched it. I just couldn't tell you a single fact about it. I just know it existed. The kids are casted around 14 to 17. Frank Walker is coming back as Scooby-Doo. You breathe a sigh of relief. That's good. I feel like you can't replace him. That's good. That's good. So at least he's coming back for Scooby-Doo. But 14 to 17, I think the way like they're casting for like true 14, 17-year-olds, or like people who can play 14, 17-year-olds. Because there's some people who who are like 32 but can play like 16 or 14. Really, there's people like that. So I think the door comes out this way. So maybe I can put something over here. Here we go. BLT. Oh wait, that's right. You were mentioning that in your stream. You're gonna do like a sandwich, like a BLT. That's fun. Is there enough for me? Oh, also, Dabney, make sure that you tell your mom about the thing. I was like, I don't know. It seems that Sarah had to talk to Freddie into playing the character because he didn't want to. That's what I also heard too. He did not want to play it. I heard that. I'm like, yeah. I also forget the guy who played Shaggy, but he was really great in Scream. He's like one of, I would say, him and the other guy are really good killers. The 90s were great. What was his name? Oh, Skeet and Matthew. Very great killers in Scream. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. The Birth of Hannah Montana. Oh yeah, Jason Earls. He played like 16, 17 years old. And he was like in his 30s. When I found that out, I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? What do you mean? And I'm like, he played a believable 16-year-old. Talented. Also, 20th anniversary of Hannah Montana. And I have a feeling that we might be getting something very special very soon from Miss Miley Cyrus for the anniversary, which I am very excited about that. I am so excited. I think it's like a true 14, 17. They keep casting tight lip. Okay. So there's hope. There's hope. Do this right here. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna probably just do dirt instead. Yes. Oh, they're coming to Comic-Con all the time? Really? I've never been to Comic-Con before, is the thing. I've always wanted to go, but never really had the time or the money to go, so I never really went. What do I think about the Stranger Things finale? Do you believe Elle is still alive? I believe what Mike believes. Don't remind me. I won't. I try to not to remind myself every day. Just keep seeing things on social media. I'm honestly considering of like just not going on social media ever again for anything. It's stressing me out. But I believe what Mike believes. If he says Elle is still alive, then Elle is still alive. Because I need closure. Honestly, I need true closure. I can't have all that messiness ruin my thoughts. Mike gave me closure. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Now, what trees did I use in this area? Oh, I only have literally one tree. Okay. You should come, your sister, and you're going this year. What day? Well, I guess what month is it? Because I have a few things that I'm doing this year travel-wise, so I want to make sure I put stuff in my calendar. I might be going to Canada this year, so I've got some things. Canada, Memphis, Tennessee, possible Florida. March, oh, that's too soon. That's too soon. But we'll see. We'll see. I wish Comic-Con was closer. At least, like, if it was in, like, St. Louis, then I would go. Because it's like a hop and a skip for me. You heard Matthew and Skeet are great at Comic-Con. That's what I've heard, too. Your friend has met them several times. He says that Carrie was super not into being at a con and was disappointed in that meet and greet. Oh, that's really sad. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, I hear a lot of things about Skeet and Matthew, that they really love Comic-Con and like meeting everyone. Kind of like the same thing like with a Supernatural cast. They always love going to like these places, these like meetups see all the fans of the show. And like that's truly lovely. I would love to meet one of my favorite TV show people in person one day. So maybe one day I'll go to Comic-Con. I think I just need to have like that time to go, you know. Where art thou is, ooh, mushrooms. Yay. But March, what day in March? Ooh, the flowers. Okay, there we go. This is what I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are my flowers that I usually use? I know they're over here somewhere. Oh, wait, they're right here. Duh. They're right there. Oh, this is the right one I want to use. There we go. Oh, so towards the end of the month. Okay. That's not too bad. It's like in kind of like close to April. Then that's not too bad. I'll look at my calendar. Oh my gosh, I forgot that True Primer was in the first screen. Oh, I love Supernatural. I've seen every single season, every single episode. I love Castiel. Castiel and that other creature person, Crowley, I think his name is. I love him. But I love Castiel more. Castiel's funny. Sassy even. Wild. A wild archangel. I'm like, okay, I see you. Yeah, I know some of the Twilight people go to Comic-Con quite a bit. Like Rosalie and like Rosalie, Emmett, Jasper, Alice usually goes. Those aren't their real names though, but the characters that they played. I know that they all go. I know Kirsten and Robert don't really go to those at all, but the others do go quite a bit. Just because it is very interesting because they are making a animated version of Twilight. Lionsgate is making an animated version with Netflix. Netflix is eating up these reboots. They're eating up all these franchises. That's what they're really doing though. And I'm like, okay, I see you. I feel like now that like Stranger Things has ended, they now have like these other big shows that they're doing that they hope will last for a very long time. I mean, of course, they still have Bridgerton. They're doing Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action one. They've already done season 2 and season 3. So I'm like, there's always a lot of hope for new shows. And then they also have the other ones. Oh yeah, they're base game. These are base game. They're called the Hedge Full of Flowers. Hedge Full of Flowers base game. These are one of my favorite flowers to use in my landscaping. I just size them down a lot because it is quite big for most. And I'm like, I gotta tone it down just a tad. So that way I know I'm not like putting too much or too little. Oh, here it is. Like I couldn't find my little playlist. Close that. There we go. We just saw that Netflix has delayed season 3 of Wednesday. Was there a reason why? Because I'm like, I feel like Wednesday takes a very long time to create in general, which is a total understandable thing. But I'm like, I don't know if I have another patience in me. I wasn't really interested in Wednesday anyway. It wasn't bad, but I'm like, I access Jared is coming too. Jared? Oh, the person who played Sam. And you're saving because Keelan, Lutz, and Peter are going to be there and I need to meet them. How much are tickets? Because like if I'm gonna skip TwitchCon, I have money I'm saving. That saves up a lot of my money. Yeah, they're really good, Potter. I think you would really like these flowers. You see it because Netflix bought Warner Brothers, didn't they? I don't think they did. I think they're still like in talks of considering of buying Warner Brothers, but they haven't. I don't think it's like fully confirmed. I don't think, because Paramount's trying to buy Warner Brothers, and that's still happening. But I don't think anything's confirmed. I don't think. The last time I looked at it, though, really. The guy who played Uncle Iroh is a friend of a friend of yours. Facebook keeps recommending him as a friend. I'm sorry, excuse me. Okay, famous. A friend of a friend is like, that's your friend right there. Hey, I like that. It's definitely very odd. Like when you watch a person on TV for so long, it's like, wait, they have Facebook? What? That's crazy. Interesting. It depends on the person. Autograph, photo, selfie, autograph, and pic are all different prices per person. Oh, that's crazy. So like getting into the Comic-Con place is like free? Or do you have to pay a separate ticket for that too? Okay, I'm gonna do the other flowers. Oh, they didn't give a reason because people are really mad because season 2 ended in a cliffhanger. Oh, lame. I'm not a big fan of cliffhangers, honestly. I don't enjoy them as much. Unless the cliffhanger is like good. Or if the season gave me a lot to think about and I can theorize, then I'm okay. I'll hate it, but I'm okay. That's interesting. That's sad though. So it won't probably come out for like another like 2 years, maybe 2027 or 2028 at most. Because that's what they're doing with Heated Rivalry. I think Heated Rivalry is going to come out until at the end of 2026, 2027. Separate? Because wait, when did have you been every year at Comic-Con, Daphne? Because on average, how much would it cost? Is the real question. Hi, Spade. Welcome in. Hello. Happy to see you today on this lovely Saturday. We're working on our Granite Falls save today. We're almost done with this house before we upload it to the gallery. But I'm glad to see you. We're yapping about TV shows today. You heard that we didn't want a confirmation. Oh, you hate when stuff ends on a cliffhanger and you have to actually wait to find out what happens. No, literally. Like, what was it? What was the show? Gilmore Girls. Year in a Life, to be exact. That threw me in a loop. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, that made me so angry because I wanted some closure in what happened, or like what Rory said to her mother, Lorelai. And I'm like, y'all, come on. I'm like, just give the showrunners creative freedom. Give the writers creative freedom on the writing. Or at least like give the showrunner creative freedom so they can continue. It's always like the showrunner, or like the person who creates it, and the studio butting heads and never come to an agreement. And it's like canceled. I'm like, no, don't do that. Let the creator have creative freedom on their show. Who cares? You'll get money regardless. Let the audience have what they want. Oh. But it's so annoying when they cancel shows. It always boils down to costs, which makes sense because things are so expensive to like shoot, especially in different parts of the world and the tariffs and whatnot. And a whole mess in Hollywood really right now, and it's been like that for years. But I'm like, come on, don't do this to me. I can't go through another breakup like that. Paul Soo Hyung Lee, who plays Iroh, has played in Rebel Legion consuming community in Toronto. Yes, I've been a big fan of his for a very long time. A very, very long time. He is so talented. Because didn't he also, yeah, he played in Kim's Convenience. I loved him in that. That was my first time ever seeing him personally. Kim's Convenience. Love him dearly. And then after that, I started watching all the things he's been in over the years. Love him dearly. You have not so great news regarding your hunting. Oh no. You didn't find your squirrel, didn't you? No squirrel? No squirrel? But did you find a bird? A duck? Everyone knows famous people except me. I don't know any famous people, really. Well, I guess if you count the time that I was on Chicago Fire, that was the only time I've ever met famous people from TV that I've watched religiously for a good while. So that was the only time. It was about 40 to get in. And you spent like 100 on autographs, and the photo op are good up to 4 people. So I tagged along with your sister. I got a photo with the OG voice of Dora and your mom from Spy Kids and AJ from Backstreet Boys. Wait, that's so cool. Okay, that's not as bad. I thought it was gonna be like over like $1,000 or something like that. But that's not as bad. That's good. That's good. Doable. Doable. I love Junie. Junie Cortez. He's cool. Oh, not only no squirrel accidentally autofilled the plot. No! Not the autofill. Which reminds me, one, ads are playing too, which I need to also make sure that my switch is on the correct time as well, so that way my plot does not autofill. Thank you for that reminder. I'm sorry that you did not get your squirrel, and I'm sorry that your plot autofilled. Never a fun time at all. So, my friends, since ads are playing, I'm gonna do some more words on stream while I restart my switch to the correct time so I don't autofill. This is very important. So I will see y'all in a couple of minutes. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Wow. Look at y'all go. What is this? Oh, it was words on stream. Oh, wrong screen. Look at that. Proud of you. A perfect school. The next level is level 14. The highest we've ever been was level 16, which we'll have another chance to go around that, hopefully. But yeah, words on stream is something that we usually do during ad breaks, or at least when I remember to do words on stream during ad breaks. So that way you don't like miss anything. It's another way to kind of like interact with the stream if you want to. Plus you learn some new words while waiting. So, because I never want you all to miss anything on stream, because I know ads can be a little bit annoying and sometimes a little bit too long. So I always thought having a little game on the stream would be kind of a good way to still have you all be excited. Yeah, I'm gonna probably incorporate some other fun stuff too, because there's I would love to do Family Feud, where we can like play Family Feud together, but in like a TV setting. There's this not a place or a website. Well, it is technically a website. It's called Gaggle, where we can like watch old episodes of like these like game shows, and we can have you all like tag along and like guess and theorize and things. It's really cool. I've seen other people like use it on their streams, and like there's a Twitch integration and everything, so we could have like a game night of some type. I want to size it down. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, some words is only accepts American spelling. Some words use both versions. Interesting. That I did not know. I always assumed that it used all types of like language or all types of spelling of a word. That's interesting. There were words that you all had typed in that I'm like, I don't even know what that word is. It sounds interesting. Like the word, I'm like, huh. It makes me learn new words that I've never seen before or looked up before. Oh, I know I was going to put over here. I was going to put archery. That's right. We haven't touched this save since Adventure Awaits. Yeah, like center and center. Yeah. I would have typed in like center with the ER instead of the other way, like the RE. Yeah, but that's interesting. Let's do this here. I'll put 2, and then we'll do the horseshoe. Horseshoe jumping. You already had one in there? Oh no, I never did. Okay. So let me add in, where is the... Oh, it's right here. I'm like, is it called horseshoe? It is. Okay, perfect. Yay! Okay, so the build is actually done. Shockingly enough. Build is done. I don't know why I thought I heard a child screaming. I'm like, should I be concerned? Should I be concerned? Children screaming outside? Maybe. Okay, and I also need to fill in these because I did not do the roof part. Oh, no, I got yoga up there. Okay. And I think, honestly, all I need to add in left is... Well, I don't have to add anything. Oh, I need to add in a rug for the... Oh, I need to add in lights, too. I gotta add in lights to the outside. How else will you see? Oh, you spell center with the RE in Canada. I always wanted to learn different languages, well, different ways of spelling whenever I travel somewhere. And I always wanted to know, like, why is it spelled this way and not the other way? Like, how was the spelling, how does the spelling originate? Who started it? Why is it this way and why not the other way? I'm always, like, questioning things. Yeah, I'm like, I think someone's playing outside. However, it's like 47 degrees outside. It's cold. I'm like, children, get back inside. But then it's a Saturday night. They can do whatever they want. I don't mind. Oh, Adventure Waste is the only extension pack that you bought full price. You were too excited to wait for the sale, but I usually do because they're so expensive. Oh, I believe you. They are really expensive. $40 on an expansion pack is cuckoo banana crazy. Speaking of an expansion pack or just a pack in general, I think we're supposed to be getting a new trailer or something, or a new announcement on Thursday of something. I don't know what it'll be, but I think it's going to be a pack announcement on the 15th. So, got some exciting things happening next week. Oh, there's Art has 8 different ways of pronouncing it. Really? I'm going to have to get a crown and tiara. Do it. Do it. I actually have the thing pulled up. Well, I don't. I mean, I don't have it pulled up, but I can show you. I was like, what's my email? Couldn't tell you because I have too many. There we go. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of bug fixes on the 13th. Yeah, so bug fixes on the 13th, and then a major announcement on the 15th. So there's next week's gonna be chaotic, and what makes it so annoying is that we get the Animal Crossing update on the 15th, on the same day as a announcement for the Sims. I'm like, well, this is just great, but it's also very poor timing on so many accounts. So this is what it looks like. It's like a scroll and everything. So this is what it is. Most esteemed SpringSims. In The Sims, the most meaningful things are often ones who don't plan. They unfold like small moments, a story that takes an unexpected turn, a choice that lingers longer than you thought, a world that slowly becomes something more than you imagine. Though the lives you create and the world you shape, you've helped make this space playful, personal, and full of possibilities. From the far corners of the land, your influence can be felt not as a single act, but as a part of a story that keeps growing through curiosity, care, and just the right amount of chaos. As new chapters wait just beyond view, they do so with the same spirit at heart, stories to tell, worlds to explore, and traditions to begin when you least expect them. So take a moment, enjoy what has been built, because there's always more simmering just beneath the surface. The legacy continues. The Sims team. And then 2, click to reveal secrets. And this is what it says. Oh my gosh, hello. There's like a frog symbol, I think, over here. And it says, if you wish to pursue power, you must do so carefully. Plot your next move wisely. You never know who's watching. C was here. Princess Cordelia? That's the only thing I can think of. All will be revealed on January 15th, Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, which is 10 a.m. Central time. And then you have these 3 symbols down here, which, well, yeah. These 3 symbols down here, 1, 2, and 3. A sword, a feather-looking thing, and then a seahorse. What could it be? What could it be? I don't know. But I really liked the scroll. The scroll was really cool. I like how it was revealed. Very nice. Very nice. I want this in real life. It's giving Bridgerton. When they said, make haste, do it quickly. We must make haste. Oh, your husband's last name contains, ow in the middle, but no one can pronounce it right the first time. Though. Oh, wait. I don't think I can ever pronounce that. Contains oh, most esteemed guest, we must make haste. Daphne, we must make haste. Anyway, so that will be on Thursday, which is literally next week, the same day as the Animal Crossing update. So I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to live? Because if there's going to be a trailer, I'm going to do a trailer reaction regardless because I want to, and I just want to. But I also am like so upsetty spaghetti about all of it because with the time of said Animal Crossing update, the theory is that it could come out early for said the US the day before we would get the update, but also it could be early in the morning, which will be 5 a.m. my time. I'm not streaming at that time, that's for sure. Can't do it. And if it's not in the morning, then it would be at night on that same day, but at 7 p.m. Central. When I would be more preferred if it did come out at night and not in the morning, just because I would be awake enough to stream it then. But here's the problem. There's also a likely chance because the last time we had an update, the update launched on like the 13th of January. It says if the version 3.0 were to follow the pattern of 2.0 precisely this way, we could expect a release around these times, considered unlikely possibility, which would be around that time, nighttime. So I personally would hope that it would come out on the 13th, the day before, at a later time rather than earlier in the day. Just because I don't want to scramble and scream. But no, Nintendo, who knows? Who knows? Most of the Animal Crossing updates have come out at 10 p.m. Eastern in the past. Okay, so let's just cross our fingers that then they'll come out at a later time, which is what we want. I'm gonna upload this to the gallery. There we go. Hi, Lucid. Hello. I'm sure that you had a terrible day. Oh, this looks so sad in the front. I hate it. I'm sorry that you had a terrible day, but I'm glad that you're here. Hopefully this stream can make you feel a little bit better. Once I upload this to the gallery, I'm going to probably switch over to Animal Crossing so we can do some more villager hunting as per usual to hopefully find the squirrel or that duck. I need one of them. I need either or, Joey or Marshall. I am on a mission like nobody's business. Where is the... I'm just looking for the flowers. Here they are. Daphne, we must make haste. Yeah, I love Animal Crossing. It's so much fun. I've been really enjoying laying out all the random objects on my island. So then that way Isabel can tell me I have 3 stars on said island. I need 3 stars. I'm literally itching just so I can do my terraforming and all of my pathing and basically all the things I want to do. Because getting 3 stars is pretty easy, but I'm just like, Isabel, please give me what I need. Give me what I want. I just want 3 stars. Is that too much to ask? Looking for... I don't think it's going to be over here, though. But yes. Are you excited for the new update next week? We're going to get the new update either on that Wednesday, on the 14th, or on the 15th. Because we're all thinking that it's going to come out the day before, which is what we hope for, late at night. So next week, I might be streaming Animal Crossing at 7 p.m. Central next week, which will be really exciting because then we'll have a new update and it'll be fun. And we'll explore the hotel. We'll be able to do all the boat crafting. Like, we're getting a lot of really good things in the 3.0. But what I'm really hopeful for is to explain a little bit more about the update, or at least like do a live stream about it, because that would be helpful for a lot of people, including me. But then I also think they won't do it just because I don't think they will do it. But if they do it, it will probably be pre-recorded, like most of the things that they usually do. No, all good, Potter. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you hopefully next time in another stream. My next stream will most likely be next week. I'm still planning out my schedule right now because I have a few things going on next week that I need to attend to, like podcast recording and travels and whatnot. But I'll post my new schedule in Discord to keep you updated, of course. But enjoy your weekend. Have a lot of fun. Make sure you take care of yourself. Self-care is very important. I'm excited for the Dream Islands. I am really excited about those Dream Islands. Everything about that is going to be perfect. 3 new islands on top of the one that we already have, the existing one. That's going to be perfect. I started making some plans on my Pinterest to see what kind of things I want to grab as like design code wise, because I want to do a post-apocalyptic world, and I want to do like an all farmer or an all city one, and then an all friend one. So that is what my goal is for those 3 islands. I've kind of made those choices concrete. Okay, let's see. We're gonna call this Cabin in the Woods. And this is a 3-bedroom, I think 3-bathroom house. I'm really sure. Bathroom. Oh yeah, there's a bathroom downstairs, and then there's a bathroom upstairs. Yeah, so it's 3 for 3. 1, 2. Yeah, 3 for 3. Okay. I built a large family cabin. I never really know what to call any of my builds anymore. A large family cabin in Granite Falls to fix to fix the area. Ooh, the Granite Falls for a nice, I'm gonna say for a nice family vacation. Yes, that looks perfect. Outdoor retreat, which you can never spell right these days. And camping. I hope that one day they fix the gallery. That would be nice. I think I'll have to move my teddy bear picnic to one of the other islands and the hedge maze. I want to do a hedge maze, and I also want to do a boardwalk for the hotel area, because I have like my telescope. I put a telescope in my area, and I don't want to move it, but I want to move it probably higher up so I can see the stars better. But I want to leave it so that way I can make that spot a picnic area. But yeah, I can understand what you mean though. You love your picnic, teddy bear picnic, but it doesn't go well with the Zen fairy court theme. No, that's valid. Do you think it would work very well wherever you have your campsite spot, or just like no in general?